Hello everyone, it's a fair programming error that just refused to be fixed. Code here, and welcome back to another Helluva boss reaction. This time with Season 2, Episode 8, The Full Moon. Now, I recorded my reaction to the Helluva boss short, just a little bit before recording this. So if you had any comments on the previous one, as I said in that short, then I won't have read them by the time you see this. But yeah, I have also kind of talked about it in that short, but judging by the thumbnail of this episode, we are gonna get to see both the Dhorks and the Cherubs return, which is gonna be interesting. Now, my thoughts about that is the Cherubs, as far as I remember, which I think I remember well, they were not allowed to go back into heaven. Though they also weren't specifically sent to hell, they were kind of abandoned on Earth. Unless they have some kind of way to travel into the afterlife, that means they are stuck on Earth. Because I do not believe that the imp crew would ever allow them to, use one of their portals. So that would make sense why the Dhorks and Cherubs would show up at the same time. Perhaps this might be a team up to get revenge. That is my best guess here. The Dhorks are gonna find out about those Cherubs, because if the Dhorks manage to find out about the imp crew, why wouldn't they be able to find out about the Cherubs, right? Let's face it. Especially since, unlike imp, the Cherubs are stuck. They can't retreat. They are on Earth permanently. They've been there for a while now and can't exactly randomly disappear, which means it's all the more likely that they would be found out at some point. Now, how exactly will this all work? I am gonna assume Dhorks are gonna track down the Cherubs and capture them, similarly to how they captured the imps probably, and then they're gonna talk and learn about their mutual hatred. And I am assuming that the Dhorks are gonna be more willing to cooperate because these creatures are clearly not demons from hell. You can tell just by looking. So, yeah, they're gonna probably want that holy power on their side, not knowing that Cherubs aren't exactly, the highest entity they could ask help of. Okay. So that's my theory as to what's gonna happen. Now, how exactly is the imp crew gonna come into play here? Well, I'm gonna assume they're just gonna be on another mission. They are probably just gonna be on another mission for this. However, there's one more thing about the thumbnail that intrigues me. That is the fact that Stolas was on there. And now correct me if I'm wrong, but I am pretty sure that Stolas is still in the hospital, right? At least, I think the last time we saw him, he was. So this is gonna be very, very interesting. How he's gonna come back into the picture. After all, last time they needed Stolas to, escape the Dhorks. We'll see if they can manage without him, but judging by the fact that he is in the thumbnail, I assume he's gonna come into play somehow. So yeah, enough about that. Let's actually begin the reaction video to The Full Moon in 3, 2, 1, go. Intended for mature audiences. Of course, by the way, one more thing before we get off this little screen, which you should read. Almost forgot to mention, original. The text is on screen, so there's really no need for me to mention it. There's also no need for me to mention it because it should be self-explanatory. But yeah, watch the original video, please. Don't just jump on a reaction video without having seen this. Although at this point, the video will have been out for like a week. So if you haven't watched it yet, what the fuck are you doing? But links are down in the description below. Also, yes, I will pause a lot during this. Full moon tonight. Pride weather update, partially cloudy, redder than usual somehow, imagine that. Also, he's out of the hospital, he's just in bed.
Thank you to the butterflies in my stomach. I haven't felt this nervous since I was a little fluffy down nesting my
Alright, I didn't expect we'd start with a song, but yeah, fair, we're always getting a song when it comes to these episodes. Couldn't forget. Which reminds me, the short didn't have a song. That's why it's not a full episode, because they didn't have a song in it. Alright. And yeah, okay, so what's up? What's with the butterflies in your tummy? What's up? Also, that would imply that something positive is going on, so did you throw up out of excitement or something?
Daring do is half disguise. Behind the smile, my beak is grinding, ever minding. I swore I wouldn't dwell on the divorce, so for my own health, I'll remind myself that when I see him,
Okay, of course it's about Blitz. Of course it would be about Blitz. What else? And happy to be divorced. I can imagine with that sorry excuse of a wife you had. Also, he still has his injuries. He hasn't fully recovered. But he's doing pretty well.
know that it won't feel so tough. I'll believe him and not the voice that says I'm not enough.
Alright, I know that Blitz feels like he's not enough. And we all know that. And we know that a big reason for that is because, well, he's basically one of the two lowest classes in all of hell. And he's sleeping with royalty. But why the fuck would Stolas feel like he's not enough? Jesus, Stolas, come on. Please, dude, buddy.
No need for an arrangement. It can just be him and me. I'll set us free. How perfect it could be when I see him tonight.
Is Stolas planning to propose or something? Is that what's going on? Because he's already talking about, you know, no arranged marriage, no nothing, just feelings. You just got divorced. Are you seriously going to immediately rush into something else with Blitz, who... I don't know. I mean, he's definitely finally figured out that you do have emotions and stuff after, you know, the whole thing, he can get hurt, which I'm pretty sure was also, like, applying to the whole, he can also get emotionally hurt. Still, I don't... Then again, I don't know how much time has passed. He's made it out of the hospital and everything, so I assume he's doing better. And a bunch of time has gone by. I don't know if anything happened between them, you know, since we had the previous episode. I assume not, though, because he's super hyped to see Blitz, so I assume Blitz hasn't come to see him since. Which, yeah, that checks out, sadly. For a walk, deadline. Hang on, I'm gonna rewind this a little bit so I can get the close up.
I'll set us free. How perfect it could be when I see him tonight.
Also, that's why he's gonna see him tonight, because, yeah, full moon, the arrangement. There we go, that's nicer. Some kind of deadline, daddy-daughter day. Well, that's fun for you. Kill that fucking guy, whoever that means. Call Fizz! Hey, look at that! Finally calling Fizz. Actually, it's nice to know that they really did make up. Business day. Millie Party and Moxie? Is that their birthdays? Are their birthdays one day apart? Is that it? Don't forget the... something. The Bondage Kid. Ah, of course, for the full moon. Check the van. Kill them all. Of course, that's crossed out. Can't make out all the some of that is really just scribbles. And nothing on the first. Alright, okay, I see. By the way, you know, the whole thing with the book on the full moon just reminds me. I watched another Helluva Boss fanmade thingy, which you will see the reaction to that after this, even though I've already recorded it, but I feel like this main episode needs to, I need to get this reaction out before. But yeah, that really made me think about the whole book thing again. You'll know. If you want more Helluva Boss stuff, do maybe consider subscribing, and you'll see when that reaction comes out. Adoption certificate. Ah, yes, still with Blitz having all of himself crossed out of all the pictures. Obviously, we've seen that already.
See him tonight? Alright, alright. It's been a while since he begged for attention.
Also, trying to remember. Did we ever get a Blitz song up until now? I can't remember if we got a Blitz song at this point. Huh. Well, that's something.
Are we okay? Can't really say. I'm getting by avoiding his questions. So complicated. I hate when it's complicated. Why do I always end up in situations that are complicated?
Truly a master lyricist.
Here I go again, getting in my head, so I'll focus on the sexy stuff instead. When I see him, I'm gonna do
Oh
that
god.
thing he likes.
Which thing?
Things. I'll just bring the rope and spikes. Oh god, we've got a nice arrangement.
And he's out of happy pills.
Just fine. We'll keep it
Of
fine.
course.
I'll fucking die alone if this goes bad when I see him tonight. Am I doing something I can't take back?
Also, what a frame I just chose to pause on. Damn. Damn, he really needs those happy pills. He's having a breakdown right away after he was so happy just a second ago. Stolas, no, please. Please, you're better than this.
Would he want me if he was free? And if he's only here as a prisoner, what kind of monster does that make me?
Right. Is this also when he's gonna give him the Asmodean crystals that he asked for? So he's gonna come back with the moon as their arrangement supplies, and he's gonna say, I'm gonna keep this book, you're gonna get this instead. Freeway, no more need to meet me if you don't want to. Oh boy. Blitz, don't ruin this. There's so many ways Blitz could fuck this up. If he really cuts Stolas off just like that, that is typical Blitz though.
My entire life's been written in stone and above. He taught me that I could choose. He deserves the choice to stay or go, though it scares me to think what I'd lose. Can't wait to lose ourselves in nasty sex and make that bird squawk. Really must converse. We'll just stick with
The two different sides. Also, what were those cereal? What was that cereal stuff there? Hang on. Can I see the cereal again? I'm kind of curious what that said. Oh, funky ovals. Aha. I see. Hull milk missing. Sad dad. Oh no. Why is oh god, he also really needs to clean up. Oh god. He's really severely affected by everything going on, which isn't a surprise, but oh god. Him sucking my, followed by that squelch of white. Okay, yeah, what a nice transition. They know what they're doing. And again, one of them, as I said before, the duality of the song. One singing about the sexy time, one singing about the feelings. And yeah, Blitz, you really need to finally accept that there is emotion behind it. Which, let's face it, because he's Blitz, he will never realize that there's emotions behind it.
But when I see him, will it be tender or be tough? Will it please him or will I just be fucking it all up? Can this be a relationship or am I still naive? I'll set us free, whatever it may be.
Honestly, very strong start to the episode. I can see why this took a while. Oh, and we're on Earth, I think. That's the Cherubs, isn't it?
My baby! Someone save my baby!
It's the Cherubs. It totally is.
Sure hope this glass doesn't break.
All right, the baby in question is gonna be. I don't remember their names, honestly. Cletus, I think, right? And the other two are wearing the robes, I would imagine, because Cletus already looks like a baby, so that makes sense. Also, not how I expected that glass to break. And very convenient. Good save.
Thank you. How could I ever repay you?
No need, ma'am.
Really gonna eat. I mean, 3-second rule, but still, you really. Yeah, that ice cream looks so nice.
Just in the right place at the right time.
So much for creatures from heaven, huh? Yeah. Very heavenly what you're doing here. Well, then again, if you can't get back into heaven anyway, might as well do whatever, I guess.
Did you have to hug him so hard? I'm at underwear level, you know, and that guy clearly hadn't showered today.
Oh, stop complaining. I had to sell it, didn't I? How'd we do, Cletus?
Well enough.
Not great. Let's set up for another run. I don't know, Cletus. Doesn't this all seem a little sinful?
It is very much so, because you are stealing, which is in fact against the 10 Commandments. But, then again, as I said, if you can't get back into heaven anyway...
We've been over this. We are still helping people. We just provided that man with an opportunity to be selfless and heroic.
After that performance,
Sure.
he's sure to
Every thief is very, very kind and helping people.
get into heaven. We just saved a soul.
Is that how it works? Don't you think eternal salvation is worth $20 and
It sure is how it works now, huh?
a Quiznos sponge card? I guess it's just.
You want to eat, don't you? Want to live long enough to save more souls and earn our way back into heaven?
Of course.
Yep, there's the dorks.
Quiet your incessant whinging and get back under that coat. We have to. Wow.
Yep. Told you this was gonna happen. Let's go, dorks! Way better antagonists than the stupid cherubs would ever be.
Where are we?
We ask the questions here, Hellspawn.
So they heard earn our way back into heaven and assumed Hellspawn, because they aren't in heaven. You can see the fucking halo.
Just a little baby. Why would you?
Drop the bullshit. You know you're working for that demon filth.
Where's your boss?
What boss?
This guy.
Totally your boss. No, seriously, how is this gonna play out now? Again, I feel like there might be a team up coming here. But yeah, still that they that they see these people, well, quote unquote people. You have wings, white wings, like this bright glow, halos, and we're just assuming, yeah, no, they are demons. Classified gov. Classified.gov but secret. Nice mail address you got there.
You know that? Peanut Head?
So that's his name.
It is. It is now. I'm gonna refer to him exclusively as Peanut Head from now on.
You know, I think maybe we can help each other out here.
Nope.
Harp shooting there, Mox.
Kill those little fuckers.
Billy, beautiful bloody mess in there. Fuck. What a great fucking day this is.
You left a witness, but okay, sure.
You sure seem in good spirits today, sir. It's rare to see you wear something not bad.
Well, it's the first of all, fuck you. It's the full moon. I gotta meet up with Stolas tonight. Felt
All
like
right.
dressing up a little since it's been a few months since I've been inside of his feathered ass.
A few months?
Yeah, the birds started giving me more ways out of our monthly fuck sesh. She'd be all like, "Oh, Blitzy, I know it's the full moon tonight, but you don't have to come if you don't want to, Blitzy." So I've just been taking breaks from having to plow his.
Oh boy. Alright. So this was already kind of that thing of, if it's not transactional, does Blitz even still want to meet me? Kind of that testing out the waters. Is he gonna still meet me if he's not required to? Which Blitz has Peanut Head, has answered no to constantly. Like, no, if it's not required, I'm not gonna be there, I don't care. And despite all that, Stolas still has hope that this will somehow play out well. This is worrying.
Feathered ass into his fancy ass mattress.
TMI, sir.
Point being, tonight I feel like I could use a little fuckery. It's been a good day, feeling like...
Oh. So it is a choice that he's coming. Okay, okay. In that case, fair. Peanut Head has chosen to meet up with Stolas of his own volition. Well, ain't that something, but he's only there for the fucking.
My stamina's up, and I'm horny.
Oh shit, he's getting bored of you.
What?
Yeah, man. If someone wants to see you less and less, big red flag.
Not what's going on there, but fair point.
If they give you chances to ditch, they probably want out themselves. Just want to be more passive
Again,
aggressive about it.
not what's happening. Not in this case.
Luna.
Because I do that all the time.
Of course. She would
I
know.
finally got to do position 37 tonight. Don't worry though, this book ain't going nowhere if I have anything to fuck about it.
Well, it is going somewhere. You're gonna get a replacement. Also, what kind of fucking position are you talking about now?
Dick him so good, he'll let us keep this thing another year easy.
Well, I hope so, sir. Business has actually hit a peak, and it would be disastrous
Oh.
to lose what we worked for now.
Damn, they doing well.
So fucking good.
We'll take it.
Don't worry, Mox. By the end of the night, I'll have Stolas eating out of my ass. If the gag will let him.
Oh no.
Stop!
He's not gonna.
Okay, grow up, Mox. It's what adults do. We're horny. Fuck me, Moxie. We've used like all the shit in this box. If Stolas is bored,
Yeah.
after-
Okay, yeah, that is very blitz. You've used all the shit in this box. Why is there a Moxie? Never mind, I do not want to know why that's in there.
this, I need to up the ante. Moxie, I need you to hold down the fort. Get some overdue paperwork done.
What overdue paperwork?
And you couldn't have given this to him earlier. Wi-Fi 5508 IMP. Remember, gas, SMR. ASMR reloading guns. Ah, yes, of course. Oh boy.
So why would a bunch of angels be looking for demons?
We just want to get back.
Revenge.
Exorcist, the flaming swords of the heavens. Here.
Multiple things wrong with that. First of all, no, you cherubs are not exorcists. Completely different body type. Second of all, you don't have the exorcist equipment. Third of all, exorcists kill, souls of sinners, not hellborn demons. But sure, I guess there's no way these humans would know any of that. Yes, I know my Helluva boss has been hotel lore, kind of.
To strike them down with fiery vengeance.
Oh, yeah. We lay in wait for them to return to Earth, so we might smite them once and for all.
Guys talking about. Ow!
Yeah. One of them is actually still decently worthy of heaven, one would assume.
Maybe you don't have to wait.
Come with us.
Oh. Well, there's the team up. I was concerned this would happen. Are those people? Is that supposed to be an army down? Oh god. How did they... Well, I mean, I guess they have evidence. Did they just decide, yeah, no, this is the kind of equipment we need? Or did they just reach out to the church and are like, hey, we found evidence of demons on Earth? Also, how could they use guns? I thought you were only supposed to use weapons from Japan's Edo period. How could you switch to guns?
Since their assault on Compound X, our government has quadrupled our funding and
Well, that's fair. You know what? I'll just assume that that's a different department that works under you and is not technically part of Dhorks itself. That way you can still use your weapons of choice and have these people use their guns and whatever.
Allowed us unfettered access to the most bleeding edge military advance.
Oh god, that's part of their head. Oh dear god. Okay then, also they're just cloning an army. That is also fair. That would explain why they looked identical. I thought that was just a thing because, you know, saves on budget to not come out with character designs. But no, it's just clones. Okay.
Demonic containment cells, hellfire suppression suits, camouflage exoskeletons, and a battalion.
Perfect. I wonder who you modeled those after.
Of highly trained combat priests. Also, we could finally utilize this.
What is it?
Well, that's interesting. Humans making a portal to hell, presumably. I thought this whole thing would take place on Earth, and they would be here on a hit and then meet them. They're gonna come to hell and ruin the arrangement on the full moon, of course. Blitz and Stolas are gonna meet, it's their chance to maybe talk things out and stuff, and then they're gonna get interrupted by these Dhorks and Cherubs. Also, I've given up on the peanut head thing, I'm just gonna forget about it at the very latest by next episode.
Our ticket to the other side.
An extra-dimensional portal generator. This bad boy will allow us to open a door straight into hell.
Only hell, or does it work for other areas too? Say, heaven, sending those stupid cherubs back there? Because if so, they'd definitely be in.
But we plan on eliminating the demonic threat before they can tarnish this great country.
Seems like it's specifically made for hell.
Got all the kinks, yeah.
Thanks. So far, we've only been able to open the portal about 2 feet in diameter. Hardly big enough to fit a child through.
And we can't.
They could shove in those little stupid cherubs.
Very well said, children. But after last time.
Oh god, they actually had child soldiers. Oh god, of course they would use child soldiers. Oh.
Damn American heroes.
Honestly, we're not even sure that was hell we sent them to.
Okay, so it can work for other places than hell. And that clearly wasn't heaven. So there is more realms than heaven, hell, and earth. Presumably. Well, that just opens a whole rabbit hole.
Point is, we could use someone or someones with more experience. How about it, little guys? Wanna help us hunt some demon scum?
Well, you have the equipment. And you have 2 out of 3 approving. Alright, you're gonna get the Blitz one as the leader of the squad. And of course, yeah, it makes sense that you would be Moxie because the more passive one. Yeah, the matchups make sense. What about the Luna one? I thought you couldn't come through there. Did you just want to dress up for the sake of it? He's so depressed. Oh no, don't be depressed. I'm sure you can use your new fursuit some other time. Yeah, I gotta get that equipment through some other way. And we're in Lust. That is definitely Lust.
Welcome, little one. What can I interest you in today?
I'm looking for a snazzy candle. One that screams sexy. You got anything that'll get anyone in the mood, buddy?
I mean, I feel like you're in Lust and this shop is full of candles. Like, if the answer is anything but yes, I would be shocked.
Bet you're in the lust ring. Everything here has sexy energy. But what
Nice shape.
Just horny, Very, very horny. Max horny.
They're all horny.
Again, this is where we learn that Blitz is horrible with emotions.
The mood.
I don't know. I'm a simple pervert imp. I just need something fucky.
Well, at least he's got interrupted early.
Oh, there he is.
Let's take him. Hold on. Where's the rest of them? He wasn't alone before. I say we follow him for a bit. Make sure he's by himself.
He is by himself. But if you follow him, he'll get back to the others. Well, to be fair, he'll get back to Stolas first, which is even more of a problem for you guys.
Do this, we're never getting back into heaven.
Which is why we have to make sure this goes smoothly. We have
Also,
to
I
get
really
one shot.
wasn't expecting the mechs in this show. It's just boobs. Step on me, or I'm sure there are some people who would very much so like to go there. Depends on who's doing the stepping. I mean, alright, we're just moving on.
Do you know the measurements of the other one?
Not really, but he's tall as shit.
Well, we have some pretty long harnesses. Also can't go wrong with something that stretches.
Ooh, that is fancy. All right, I'm into it.
Also, that's a new kind of spider demon. We've seen spider demons before. Mainly like, you know, Angel. But this is a hellborn spider demon. Because this is a lust ring. And sinners can't leave pride, as far as I remember. So, so that's what a hellborn spider demon looks like, huh?
Sweet heavens, what kind of store is this?
This guy truly is a sicko.
Yeah. And... Sure, why don't you shop here for a little bit?
Hello, fellow vile hellbeast. We are on a totally normal demon day. Just out looking
Yeah, he's
to get
out.
some good tormenting in. We need some good torture supplies.
Well, you have come to the right place, my slightly robotic-looking friend. What kind
Very
of
robotic.
torturing are we looking to do?
Oh, you know, just your standard.
You're gonna be
As long as
held
it
up
doesn't
here.
hurt too much. Like, do you have any harshly worded bumper stickers?
Or something for a mild spanking.
Oh, that yeah, spanked. We got your blockers, your crops, your whips, your whips, sunnet, unsunnet, wooden, slender, titanium, brimstone, what do you think?
Very light, yeah. Very basic, simple.
I don't know if that's exactly what we're looking for. What was that other horrid hellspawn looking at?
Oh, just some of those.
Oh. That was, a lot.
Cletus, he's clearly on his way to claim another innocent earthly soul in some sick barbaric fashion. We have to stop.
Yeah, totally what he's gonna do.
Have to wait for our moment.
That's totally what he's gonna do.
This solid fizz. I gotta get the good shit for tonight.
Well, and that is what you like to see. This dude actually knows, knows his shit. Blitz is just there, doesn't know shit about emotions. But here you have your friend who is also sleeping with royalty, who I'm sure can help you out a lot. This is probably the smartest thing Blitz could have done here.
I know you and Oz make the best toys in town.
I got you, buddy. We have some new prototypes that I think will get the job done
Oh
for
boy.
a fancy gentleman like yourself.
And even getting access to fancy prototypes. Not the shit available to the public. Look at you go. Got friends in all the right places.
Now, we have got these new beads. Ooh, they're made of real obsidian.
Oh, that's beautiful, but you know, Stolas never really seemed into the beads.
Alrighty, not into the beads. I get it. Fancy.
Alright.
We have some stylish blindfolds. Our new collection has encrusted jewels.
Oh shit.
Getting the
those are
fancy
nice.
shit.
And if you're feeling really frisky, we have the new Dragon Driller 5 now with vibration.
I have several questions as to how that's survivable, but ooh, tentacles.
There we go. That's his speed. I will take that.
Oh boy.
Heavens, what is this place?
Oh, we're going back to Aussies. Also 2 guards now. Interesting. I think there was only that one dude on the right last time. Also, Blitz, how is Blitz gonna pack all that stuff up? Like, how is he gonna fit that in his bag? Or is he just gonna carry that around openly?
It's so heavily guarded.
Armory? War room?
Quiet!
Totally.
Don't you realize stealth is our greatest
Net
advantage
serious.
here?
Oh, darling, look. Voyeurs. Positively adorable, darling.
Yes, that's what we're going with.
I think he's
Oh.
gonna use- oh God, what's that?
A weapon.
God.
He's gonna use that? On an innocent person?
Oh! You can pack it up.
Stop him now!
You're right. Okay, guys, it's time. Now's our moment. Remember everything that horny little fudge knuckle did to us, because now
Again,
we make him pay.
we're not using that
Humans, for the heavens,
on
most
anyone.
for us. Let's go kick some ass. Let's fuck 'em up.
Oh! And there's the rest! So wait, why are they here? Were they actually following Blitz, or were they just, or was Millie just passing by randomly?
Find
And,
ya? We were already following our dumbass boss to make sure he doesn't fuck up and lose our meal ticket.
That explains it.
Exactly covert.
You got a lot of nerve coming to our neighborhood after the ass kicking you took last time.
Ah, so Luna knows about it. They told her all about that shit.
A lot of nerve and a lot of upgrades, mud.
Because she wasn't there for that, pretty sure. She was there for the Dhorks, obviously.
No, you don't, bitch!
Save your dad. Oh!
Hey, wake up, asshole.
Still almost got him, even with the save. That was lucky. You know, Fizz is probably still there. You could probably get his. No, actually, never mind. I know. I just remembered. Fizz is a horrible fighter. I just, yeah.
But that don't mean you're anywhere close.
Again, ouch. That's gonna be an annoying wound. But I mean, she healed from a bear trap before.
Oh, bitch.
Should have taken the shot. So are the Dhorks not gonna play any more of a role in this episode? That doesn't change the fact that also, oh god, they got Luna. What I was gonna say before we get into this, that doesn't change the fact that they have an army and they are still working on that portal. If that progresses, that might be a season finale kind of threat. But oh god, this is not going too well here. Human disguise is smaller. That is one way to avoid bullets a little bit better. And then they died. The end. I'm sorry, what was that resort called? Again, I have to check the little details. You know me. You know me. I have to check everything. That's what reactions are for. Okay, I see. I don't want them anymore. What exactly don't you want? And pools prevent all fall damage. That's how that works. Water just gets rid of it. And they didn't succeed in killing. Oh my. He's even more into it than I expected. Oh my god, why is he so into this shit? You know what? To each their own. To each their own. I shouldn't judge.
How'd it go?
Obviously not well. And at least, you know, they didn't ruin this moment. The question is, how is Blitz gonna ruin this moment? Odds are he's gonna.
I shit for us to play with.
Read the
tonight.
room. Read the
Like
room.
This extra large candle that smells like horny. I got whatever this little guy is, but I'm sure there's someplace in your cloaca we can stick it. And this bad boy.
Yeah, but can you read the room a little bit? No, he cannot. You know why.
Do you... Do you have my book, Blitz?
Yeah, it's right here. I always bring it. Why do you...
I need it back. Permanently.
No. Hold on, Stolas. Come on. Is this because I've taken up skipping a few rounds with you in bed because I'm
No, that's
busy?
not it.
That ain't fair. All right, I can still hold up my end of the bargain. All right, let me show you a good time tonight. You know I can.
Please, don't say it like that, Blitz.
Come on, bitch. You know I don't disappoint.
No. There's no need. I've made up my mind.
Stolas, please. I need this book. Please. I need this book, Stolas. I will do anything.
You're not gonna need it anymore.
This is an Asmodean crystal. It's registered in your name.
What?
Asmodeus has his demons legally travel to Earth for work all the time. I made the case for you to own one. You will be technically under his jurisdiction, but you will be able to go anywhere you want in the human realm.
So, if Blitz just heads on out right now, then honestly, I couldn't be any more disappointed in him.
Without fear of consequence. Without breaking demon law. You no longer need my grimoire.
What?
You no longer have any obligation to see me, to touch me, to bed me. You are free of me.
And this is when he remembers what Luna said, and he's gonna take that as, oh my god, Stolas wants me out of his life, and so he's gonna think, oh god, Blitz is leaving. He doesn't want me. Oh god, the misunderstandings. Oh god.
I don't understand. Why are you giving me this? Am I not, like, fucking you good enough? Because I can always do better.
Blitz, I'm giving you this because I care very deeply for you. And I
Ooh,
have
that's
for some
fancy.
time. But this transactional thing we have, it's not right anymore. It hasn't been. It never was. And now, all I can see is how wrong it is to be so tethered to someone in such an unfair way.
Blitz, please understand this. And don't think about what Luna said.
And not know how they feel. But I want you
Well,
to continue to be who you are. Your business. You don't have to stay here with me.
don't have to, he's gonna interpret as don't want to. Oh, never mind.
I want you to stay here with me because you want to.
Okay, he's open about it.
If you want to.
Okay, alright, you're fucking with me. This is an interesting role play. Never done this one, but I can get into it. Alright, how's this? Oh,
Blitz.
I'll stay with you. I love you so much.
Thank you, Blitz.
Of course. Yeah, again, Blitz has always seen this relationship as the whole only fucking thing, so he wouldn't, of course he wouldn't get that those emotions are actually real. I should have known. Doesn't stop me from being disappointed anyway.
For awakening me. Or making me so happy. Even if only for a little while. I wish you the best with your business.
Wait, what? You were serious?
Yes.
Oh, hold on now, Stolas. What the fuck?
I have my answer, Blitz. You needn't say anything. I have wanted you for so long. The fact that you couldn't believe that I might have these feelings about you. That
I
your
mean,
first instinct is that it's always about sex.
I mean, to his credit, you are royalty. He is of basically the lowest class. You can see why he wouldn't expect it to be real. But at the same time, this has gone on for so long. At some point, he'd have to pick up on it. As Fizz said about the whole thing outside of the transactional thing, that nobody would pretend to care that much for a cheap lay. At some point, it's just a skill issue.
That's enough to know what this is.
What? Fuck you, Stolas. You spring this feelings bullshit on me. Are you fucking kidding? Can I get a fucking minute to think after everything you put me through, you pompous, rich asshole?
And that is the answer. Okay, Blitz, you're gonna leave now. You're out. That is the end. No more interactions here.
Treat me like one of your little butler imps? You can't just dismiss me like that. I mean, you royal fucks think you can do this every time. Like you can just play with our feelings because we're smaller and not as important. Well, I'm
Important?
not letting you, bitch. Let's go!
Blitz, I think so very highly of you.
Alright.
I realize you think so low of me. Goodbye, Blitz.
Stolas, wait!
Nope. You ruined that. You ruined your chance. Oh boy. Again, every single time something happens, Blitz always ruins it. Yeah, I was hopeful that this would resolve itself. They talked it out. At the very least, Blitz finally knows that that is actually truly what Stolas feels. He's finally fully aware now. No more denying it. He knows. He can't pretend it isn't real. Now the problem is, what's he gonna do with those feelings? Is he gonna accept them or not? And if so, how could he possibly fix the kind of shit he's done this time? Because that was, yeah, not good at all. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I was, early on, thinking that, hey, the Cherubs or Dhork are gonna somehow ruin this. When I already should have known that nobody could ruin this interaction more than Blitz himself. Nobody else could possibly ruin it anymore. And yeah, he sure did ruin it. Now, enough about that, because again, we've known that Blitz ruins their relationship every single time. And that there might be some kind of hope of Blitz trying to finally work through his feelings. I mean, he has to work through his feelings now that he knows everything. But there's also that other thing about the Dhorks. The thing is, the Dhorks have an army. They have a portal device that they're working on improving. The Cherubs are still there. They're still around. They're still at the Dhorks. That team-up might extend forward. And if the Dhorks can figure out how to get that portal just a bit bigger, all of a sudden we have an army invading Hell. An army not limited to the extermination happening in the Pride Ring, but an army with access to all of Hell. With no care for who is Hellborn and who isn't. Probably out to just exterminate everyone. Which, let's face it, they won't succeed, but if, again, this might seem like a season finale, big full-on scale war, which will definitely probably cause a lot of casualties. And I think the worst thing that could happen now is that Asmodean crystal that Blitz has, if Blitz gets captured again, they get the crystal, use that to integrate it somehow to open like a full-scale massive portal to send an army through. It's gonna be Blitz's fault that this happens. It's gonna be under Asmodeus' authority, and Asmodeus is already in a kind of precarious situation because, you know, that whole secret being exposed. Now, a lot of people apparently seem just hyped that their theories were correct. But thing is, Mammon did say that, you know, Ozzy is gonna regret admitting that. Because it's probably gonna stir up some shit with some bad crowds. And then if you add on top of that that someone under Asmodeus' authority is kind of responsible for an army invading Hell and causing a lot of casualties, then that might stack up some real shit. That is kind of the thing that we should be worried about happening going forward. Yeah. And again, we also got kind of somewhat introduced to the fact that there might be more realms than just heaven, hell, and earth. But that is not fully confirmed. It's just they doubt that portal led to hell, but it still could have been the case. Also, yeah, the whole child soldiers thing. Do we even need to talk about that? I don't think so. In any event, that's all I think I have to say about this episode for now. I'm definitely curious how it's gonna progress, how Blitz is gonna work through his feelings, what's gonna happen with the Dhorks and everything, and how big the finale of Season 2 is gonna end up being. But yeah, if you want to see more, be sure to maybe subscribe, because again, I am gonna do another Helluva Boss themed reaction soon. It's already recorded. You're gonna get to see it soon. Specifically, it is a crossover fan-made between Murder Drones and Helluva Boss, which is fun because I'm a fan of both series. I've just taken way too long to get to that reaction, so that's gonna come out probably sometime next week. If there's anything you feel like I missed in this reaction video, or anything else you want me to react to, leave it in the comments down below. I already have some suggestions. Some people suggested I react to, what was it called, Ramshackle, I think? If you think that's something you want to see, be sure to also remind me in the comments of that, so I finally get to that. And again, more suggestions are welcome. Anything I missed, anything else you would like to point out about this, and maybe any theories you have as to how this is going to progress from here on out. So yeah, I do read every single comment, and I do try to reply to most of them if there's anything worth replying to. And by that I don't mean that comments aren't worth replying to. Okay, that came out. You know what I mean. If there's anything I feel like I have to discuss in the thing that you commented, then, but I do read every single comment. I appreciate each and every single one of you who watches these videos, who leaves a like, who comments. All of you, you are the best, okay? So yeah, that's it from my end. Thank you for watching this very, very long reaction video, and I'll see you all around another time. Until then, have a good one, and bye-bye.